Hello and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses, the best Leicester City fan channel on the internet. Sorry we're late. It is all my fault this time, so apologies to everybody. It is match day. It's match day live. It's Leicester or Everton versus Leicester, and let's get straight into it. We have got a lot of talking points. So you know what? Today I'm not even going to ask you all how you're doing. I'm going to get straight into it. And Nil, talk to me about that team news over there, mate.
Huge news. The Danish destroyer, the person that keeps other teams out, Mads Hermansen is back. I think that's absolutely huge. You could say Stolarczyk hasn't really done anything wrong. He hasn't, but just think of the confidence boost I think it gives the rest of the team. Add on that, Everton have got a number of key injuries, and all of a sudden, I'm feeling quite optimistic. I think this is a game that all of a sudden, it looks winnable.
Yeah, I mean, I did a news video yesterday, Luke, and I spoke about how Rude said that Hermansen's close, and indeed he's close. And I said that, after the Spurs game, there's just a little bit of optimism, right? That's creeped back into fans' heads. So having Hermansen back available, even if we lost today, for example, knowing he's now back in the team is a massive bonus for the fans and the players on the pitch.
Yeah, I'm letting optimism creep in big time, to be honest with you guys, and I'm really scared I'm going to be clipped in with egg on my face at the end of this game. But I'm really sorry, I feel bad for Stolarczyk. Obviously, had a great game in his last game. But let's see what we're going to see from Mads Hermansen under Ruud van Nistelrooy. Let's see if he's going to play with his feet a lot more. Let's see if he's not going to do way less balls over the top. You know what I mean? I want to see all of his skills and abilities on display today, hopefully in the Everton game, and I think this could be the game to do it.
Yeah, by the way, I've just noticed the lineup's wrong, so don't come for me, guys. Don't worry. The main one was that Hermansen was there, so that's the main one. Manny, mate, Hermansen in the team. Thoughts on that, mate? Massive, eh?
Yeah, it's like Anil says, a boost for everybody, isn't it? To have one of your key players, one of your talisman, one of your absolute stars back. However, should be noted that Xhaka was arguably man of the match very last game, so perhaps it's not as important as it could have been, but that's just a good reflection on Xhaka. But the difference in passing today, we've been kicking it long, haven't we? We've been booting it, clearing our lines. I wonder if there'll be a bit more risk today where we actually try and invite them on us and we try and play through them. So maybe Mads and Vestergaard and Winks might be a little trio where we try and escape. However, we know Mads, though, as much as we do love Mads, we know that every now and then he can get a little bit casual. So if they hunt for him, there's always an issue. Very first game back, but fabulous to have him back, of course.
Yeah, looks like we got competition today, boys. Leicester City are doing their own watch along, so go and listen to all the honesty that's going to be spouted over there. They won't say things for how it is, but no. The build up won't just rely on Vestergaard now, Kuna. I mean, before I come back to you, Anil, Manny, just quickly, because we had a little disagreement in the chat yesterday about Vestergaard, and I'm of the opinion that Vestergaard should be in the back line because of his ability on the ball. But tell me why you think I'm wrong.
It's Wout Faes, I think, is a better defender fundamentally. I know that he has a nightmare 2 in every 7-8 games. Okay, but every time I just see Vestergaard, it restricts how you want to play because of the lack of mobility. So if you want to play a higher line and you want to try and push onto teams because you're feeling confident within the game, you can't really take that risk. You're restricted with exactly how you want to pass as well. We know Vestergaard does do his little straight passes into Winks and things like that, but teams know this now. They're waiting. Vestergaard gets the ball. It's a trigger for them to try and press Winks, for example. So I think in the recently we've been trying to play it a little bit less. We've been going a little bit more direct. So there's a little bit less requirement for Vestergaard to start. And I think, maybe I'm just biased by the Belgian international and I keep seeing Sideshow playing. But he did play against Tranmere. QPR when we won. He played against Spurs and we won. So it's not as if we've been having the worst results with him in the team either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to ask both Luke and Anil's thoughts on this one as well. I mean, I'll start with you, Anil. Vestergaard, what's your take on this discussion? Who do you think is the best partnership there?
I still feel it's better for him to be in the team, but I do appreciate everything Manny said. I think in general, he's been fairly okay defensively, but he has made some mistakes in recent weeks. Like he headed it to the opposition for them to score, didn't they, against Fulham, was it? And then, he's also made mistakes previous games. So I do appreciate that. And it is definitely true that you do see the lack of pace means that, that's the big difference between this season and last season. Last season, we could push up all we wanted to, because even if there was a fast break, most of the time you get away with it. In a Premier League, it's like you make half a mistake. Like, he headed it to Ross Barkley, didn't he, against Aston Villa. Ross Barkley still had a lot to do, and boom, just puts it right in the back of the net. So something to be said there. But look, I think it's horses for courses, and I do think in this specific game, Luke mentioned it in his match preview, but the ability to build. Sorry if I'm stealing your thunder. He's probably going to do me absolutely mental now. But the way to build through, because the thing is we are feeling optimistic, but I will say that David Moyes, like, he is quite happy to just make this into like a grind fest and just a physical battle. So I think we're going to have more possession this game, and therefore I think Vestergaard's going to be on the ball a lot, and what he could do with it is a big deal, I think.
Yeah, go on, Luke. Talk to us, mate, about Yannick Vestergaard.
Just quickly, I completely appreciate everything that you guys all just said. I just sometimes have to force myself to wonder. We all know he's good on the ball, Yannick Vestergaard, but is that because, like, are we looking at it through the wrong light? Like, obviously, we're in the Championship. We were dominating possession under Enzo. Is he cut out for the Premier League was the biggest question we even had last season when we still we were dominating with him. So he's definitely very good on the ball, but he needs people to protect him, or we need to be obviously dominating possession to get the best out of him. So I can appreciate it's horses for courses, as Anil said. What I do want to say before we move on is Okoli. I understand why you're shouting for him, Manny. The problem for me is that we paid 15 million for him. He's barely appearing at all. And we know that Yannick's on a 3-year deal, so we're probably under the Rudkin money we've given him. Thank you so much, you idiot. We're probably never going to move him on. So in my opinion, we need to be either developing our investment in Okoli or at the very least playing him, in my opinion. Otherwise, he's just going to waste away at his young age, in my opinion. Possibly could be another Luke.
Well, I mean, what do you make to this, Manny? Because, when you talk about Okoli, people will say, oh, you have to give Okoli a chance. You have to give Okoli a chance. Vestergaard's too slow, all of this. But, I mean, maybe the manager just doesn't think he's good enough. I mean, the manager, it's the same with Tom Cannon, right? We've sold Tom Cannon. No manager thought he was good enough.
I've said this before, Molly. Sometimes the answer is under your nose. You just don't. He just doesn't have the right opportunity to shine. Booba's been sitting on the bench for weeks and weeks and months, and arguably sometimes in previous years too, when we all suspected there was a real player in there, and now we're seeing the benefit of that coming through. Just I want to make one technical point as well. When we talk about passing, by the way, for our centre-backs, I think it's very important to distinguish between short-range passing and long-range passing. Do you remember how many times that Wout Faes was pinging diagonals to Mavididi last season? How often was that happening? Do you see Yannick Vestergaard doing the same style of ball? No. He plays the short on the deck pass, whereas Wout pings the long one. And recently,
it's not just that, though, Manny. He does line. He does the pass that bypasses the midfield to find Bilal, and he's really good at, like, look at the analysis shows. He does it so many times. But look, I do agree that the thing is that because we have him in, it's no coincidence that Yannick Vestergaard is in the team and we have one of the worst defenses in the league. They're just, sometimes causation does not equal correlation. But in this particular example, the fact that you've got someone who's that slow, and we even showed the aerial success rate in the last analysis show. Do you know he only wins about half his headers? James Justin, believe it or not, is like elite comparatively. So it is a bit unusual that it's not just that he's got one weakness. He's actually got, I would say, 2 or even 3 weaknesses. He does have one strength, though, for sure.
Our other centre-backs have weaknesses too. And just to finish what Luke was saying, I think Okoli's our best centre-back, to be honest. Italian international, 24. He had one...
What basis?
Because he had one bad game away to Man United in the Cup. Apart from that, his league format, if we actually go back to our streams and watch through the weekend's performance, regularly we were saying, Okoli's been all right today. He's done okay. Case in point, the Arsenal game where we got beat 4-2 and conceded 36 shots on goal. He had Saka in his pocket all day as a one-on-one. Like, he did his job, but everyone else was struggling around him. Him and Mads were brilliant that day. Even though we conceded 4, should have conceded 8. So I think there's a player there with Okoli, and I'm sure we'll get back to it in detail over the coming weeks.
Yeah, Luke, Bobby Reed, mate. You have. I was going to say a love-hate relationship. It's a hate-hate relationship. I think he probably hates you, mate, as well. To be fair, but last week he scored. Sorry, he assisted 2. He assisted both of our goals. He's scored a winner earlier in the season. He's come up just like Ayew with a couple big moments this season. Are you surprised that he started, or do you think, well, Ruud was never going to change a winning side?
Yeah, I can appreciate that he's never going to change a winning side, and I know I took one for the team and made myself look stupid and gave the reverse jinx to Bobby to cover Reed. But what I will say is that O'Brien is 6'6" right back. He's an absolute behemoth. Now, do you think Bobby has the pace to beat him? I don't think so. Do you think he has the physicality to beat him? Obviously not, and neither would Mavididi. But in my opinion, Mavididi would have the pace to beat him and make him look silly potentially. So that's why I chose him in the preview. Here I am yet again with egg on my face. And I will say this before we move on. This is every time that we've dropped Mavididi, we've all been like, why are we dropping Mavididi? He always comes back better. It's almost like he needs a dropping every now and then, to be honest with you. But yeah, like honestly, like O'Brien, like fuck behemoth, bro. What are you guys giggling at? You're making me nervous.
No,
I agree with Luke there. I think we looked at the analysis last week as well, how Spurs had a lot of joy in the right-hand side, like the first goal as well. Like Reed, I think he's underrated because he does make an impact. He's like a clever player, but literally, if you're like 5'10" and you're up against someone who's almost a foot taller than you and like a rugby player, it's going to be difficult. So I think we need to watch out for that. The only thing I will say though with David Moyes is he doesn't often push the fullbacks up so much. So that's maybe where we might get away with it. If he's just there to be a lump at the back to be defending, I don't think it's such an issue. Obviously, maybe we should talk about Ilman and Diaye because that's obviously their star player. And if you look at it last game, I think it's funny, like they felt that they should get a win, but I didn't think Everton were too impressive other than him. He was the one that obviously was the standout player on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, just before we talk about Ndiaye, because I definitely want to talk about him. The last thing I want Manny, what's your thoughts on Bobby Reed, because he's not got these fast twitch fibers that you dream of. He's not, he's not he's not got lots of trickery in his locker. But he's smart and he's experienced, which you hate.
I love sexiness, and Bobby is not a sexy footballer. But I'm going to stop giving it to Bobby. You know what? The guy's apparently shown a brilliant attitude in training. So Ruud said he deserved his start. He has chipped in with that goal against Brighton. He's come up with a couple of assists last week. You know, what more do you want for a guy on a free transfer at 31? He's not sitting back, taking his money, doing nothing. He's trying hard. He did do some useful things. The little versus large, it's strengths against weaknesses. But the turning circle of O'Brien is not going to be great. So if Booba, similar way to he did last week against Spurs, can win the ball high up and Bobby can get on the move, then there is a chance to get in behind O'Brien in a similar way and provide a cross for Vardy. So that's certainly something I'll be looking to exploit. And give it up. We haven't got anyone else. Go on, Bobby. Do some damage today.
Yeah. Brookline G had a wet dream last night. He says, it's strange Locks and Anil were in it, but Leicester beat 3. I mean, that just sounds like a wet dream to me, to be honest with you. Not the Locks and Anil part, but the Everton, the Leicester winner 3-0 part. That man, Ilman Ndiaye. I mean, talk to me, Anil, because I know that you did the opposition preview this week, and you spoke with the Everton fan, Steve, and we don't really even need him to tell us how good he is because we saw it, right? We saw it against us at the King Power earlier this season, and even more recently against Spurs. That goal, I came on the channel and I said that I don't think we've got a single player who can score a goal like that, with the step overs and banging one in like that. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on him? Because he's a danger man up against James Justin, right?
Yeah, I think Justin dealt with him okay in the last match, but literally the sort of one moment where he pulled a moment of magic out, we couldn't stop him. I think that here's the thing. I think the game's going to be pretty attritional, fairly even between both teams. It's going to come down to a few moments. Like it could be a set piece or a moment of magic. And he is like Mahrez got that moment of magic. Like Mahrez won quite a few games for us in the title winning season where we weren't particularly good. He got the ball, they gave him too much space and he pulled it out of his backside and we won the game. So that's just what my fear is. He's definitely that type of player. As you say, probably Fatawu was that type of player for us, but he's injured for the whole season. So sadly, we haven't got one like that in the team. Maybe Bilal, but we haven't really. I mean, that was a good goal we scored against Spurs, but you know what I mean? Like a goal where you just think to yourself, the XG of that was 0.01 and he still scored it. That's what this player can do. So we need to watch out for him. But I feel more confident. And the other thing I will say is the last time that we played Everton, it was actually Bilal El Khanousi's debut and he was really bad in that match. But now we just see it's a totally different player. So I think that, again, gives us more confidence going into this one.
Yep, sorry, I've just lost my camera. One sec. There we go. Luke, JJ, I mean, are you surprised a little bit that Woyo hasn't come in for his debut, or do you think maybe we just doesn't want to rush him? Because, like you said, like we've just said, Ndiaye is, I mean, he's a talented player. I know what Anil says that Justin dealt with him relatively okay, but at the end of the day, he still scored, right? And he beat JJ to get to burst into the box. So.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Like, you could have made an argument for Woyo starting on either side or even starting on the right, moving JJ to the left, to be honest with you. But I do think that, like, he's quite a small fullback, Woyo, I believe, as well. So it would have been difficult for him to come up against Ndiaye. So I think maybe it's not the right game. But although if you're making signings and we need to be having them having an immediate effect or an impact in our team and our squad, we're in the position where we're on the table. So it would have been nice to see him get a start, but without a doubt, I think we can confidently say he's either going to come off the bench or he's going to get a start against Manchester United next week. But yeah, it is a bit of a surprise, mate. But look, I would expect him to possibly come on around the 60, 70-minute mark, depending on how the game's going.
Yeah, people in the chat, everybody watching, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to hit subscribe, but more importantly, now get your score predictions in. Leicester are going to be playing in white, I believe, from the looks of it. So there's the answer to... no, not the white, black. The black kit with the whole weird, funky pattern going on. Yeah, so we'll be in black, obviously Everton in blue. Manny, Leicester's last visit to Goodison Park. Score prediction, mate, what are you going with?
I don't like this matchup today, and the caveat is I never get them right. So I'm sorry. I just don't like playing Moyes away with a fervent Everton crowd at Goodison. 3-1 Everton. Sorry.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ! He's not coming.
What's up here?
Go, mate, you need to go back to work. We need to, disappear from the channel for another month.
Hey, look, I'm doing the reverse jinx again, huh? Like Luke style.
Yeah, we'll see.
Go
we'll
on.
see. Anil, mate, what score prediction are you going with?
I'm going to go optimistic and say 2-1 win. I think the lineup that they've got, there's something for us here. Admittedly, the last time we played them, they had a dodgy lineup as well. But missing Calvert-Lewin, I think, is huge for us.
Luke, you feeling optimistic? I can sense it. What are you saying, mate?
I'm going clean sheet, my brother. I'm going 2-0. 2-0. Let's fucking go, bro. Come on, son.
That was worse than when you said we'd lose 5-0 last week.
he is more accurate. Oh, that the other way. He is more accurate than we give him credit for, Luke. He gets things closer than anybody else. So I'm sitting here laughing, but he's definitely more likely to be right than I am.
Well, last week it was pretty bad. He said 5-0 Spurs.
Reverse jinx again.
I'm going to go.
Team, man.
I'm going for. I joked before the thingy and I said 4-0, but I'm going to say 2-1 as well. Yeah, I'm going to copy Anil. 2-1 Leicester. I think we're going to do it. Anil, Luke, Manny, we will see you at half time. Thank you so much. Enjoy the first half. There we go. Hopefully, Manny is is really wrong on his score prediction. Keep getting your score predictions in the chat now. I'm going to bring them up on screen in just a second. Let me get rid of this. There we go. And then that. There we go. We've got the clock at the top and the scoreboard. Okay, let's have a look. So the score predictions are as follows. Rene says 2-1 Leicester, I hope. Boho says 3-1 City today. Wolf Henry is saying 2-0 to City. Scott says 3-0 Everton. Daniel O'Connor says 1-0 Everton. And Daniel is an Everton fan. Andreas says 2-0 Leicester. Ash reckons 2-1 Everton. What a shame. Chris says, hi, Locks. Really fancy us to get at least a draw today. 1-1, but win 2-1. Kunal says 4-1 Leicester. Leicester win. Team will be full with confidence. Henry says 3-2. Louise says Leicester 3, Everton 2. And my main man, Chips, says, what does he say? 2-2. Here we go. I wish you were a little bit more optimistic than that, mate, but we'll take it. We'll take it, of course. Okay, let's get the clock ready. It's about to start. We're about to get kicked off. Any second now. Any second now. And there we go. We have kicked off in this Leicester's last Premier League visit. Well, last visit ever, actually, unless we have them in the cup. Last visit to Goodison Park. What a big game this is. Everton in the box. Oh, my God. Everton have scored 10 seconds into the game. What? Everton have just scored. Everton have just scored. Everton have just scored 10 seconds into the game. What the hell just happened? I don't know what just happened. Long ball from Pickford. Right over Samari's head. Decore picks it up and puts it in the back of the net. A mess at the back. And 20 seconds into Hermansen's return, we're 1-0 down. I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. I mean, you can see the clock there, 1 minute, 10 seconds, and we're 1-0 down. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Oh my God. Anyway, we've kicked off again. What the fuck? Jordan Ayew picks up the ball in Everton's half. Leicester are rocked. Bilal El-Khanous picks up the ball, gives it to Jordan Ayew. This camera angle is horrible. James Justin, Harry Winks now on the ball. This is ridiculous. I can't believe what I've just seen. We're 1-0 down against Everton, 20 seconds in the game. 20 seconds. You'll never win the Premier League, mate. You will literally never win the Premier League. This is shocking. James Justin now is getting beat to the ball by Ndiaye. Ayew picks it up. Nicely done. Ayew dribbles with it, lays it back into midfield into Winks. What on earth is going on, man? I have no words with that. That's just a joke. That is just a joke. We haven't touched the ball and they score. Yeah, Aaron says Vesterfail. Yeah, we were just talking about Yannick Vestergaard. Wow, man. What a shit start, man. Oh, my God. I can't actually believe it. I can't actually believe it. Oh, now Everton will pick a ball up again. And Ndiaye tries to... Oh, what are you doing, lads? Oh, Ndiaye! Decore! Oh my God! Leicester win the ball back. Leicester are getting absolutely destroyed here in the first 2 minutes of the game. Bilal gets forwards, plays in Vardy, but he's going to be offside, I think. And Pickford comes out and claims it. What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on here, guys? I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh my God! 10 seconds in, the game's gone. Yeah, GG. Oh my God. I mean, I want to say I can't. I keep saying I don't believe it, but I mean, do I believe it? I probably do believe it, right? Jesus. Anyway, let me know your comments in the thing. Mate, we are cooked. They were AFK when the game loaded. Comment of the day, man. Comment of the day. Unreal. 20 seconds. You'll never sing that. Yeah. Leicester try and go long. Intercepted by Everton. Here is O'Brien who hits it forward. Yannick Vestergaard collects and plays it back to Mads Hermansen. Here is Hermansen to Fass. Jesus Christ. See, this is a nightmare for any manager, right? Because you've got a game plan, yeah? You go into the game with a game plan. And the microphone sounds weird. I hope that's better. I hope the microphone's all right now. Let me know in the chat. Here comes Leicester. Jordan Ayew. Ball delivered into the box. Looking for somebody. Can't find him. Samari. Oh, bad pass. Back into Everton's. Yeah, back into Decore now. He'll go long. He's looking for Beto. Fass should win it. And he does. And he puts out for a throw-in. Oh, jeez. Fass wasn't good enough in the championship, and yet fans expect him to perform well. He's shite. Yeah, some people will say you're chatting facts. Hello, it's Corey. You good? Yeah, I'm all good. Corey, mate, hope you're doing well. Branthwaite, back to O'Brien now at the back. they just play through our midfield. Lads, I'm telling you now, we're cooked. We're cooked. We are losing this game. I'm telling you, from what I've seen so far, we can't put anything together. Oh, Beto's into the area, shoots and scores. And Leicester City are 2-0 down in the first 5 minutes. Oh my God. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're done. We're done. Even David Moyes is shaking his head. David Moyes doesn't know what's going on. Leicester City are 2-0 down in the first 6 minutes of the game. 6 minutes of the game, we're 2-0 down. He's onside as well. JJ's got him onside. What can I genuinely say? What can I say? We've not got going. We've barely touched the ball. Genuinely, we've barely touched the ball. We'll be lucky not to lose 9. Never mind what Forest did today. We'll be lucky if it's not 9-0 at the minute. How it's going. Long ball forward to Bobby D. Cordova-Reid. Tries to cut inside, can't. Bilal El Kanouche into Bobby Reid again. Here's Bobby Reid. He'll deliver a ball. Looking for anybody. Can't find anybody. Justin gets forward. Tries to win it back. Another ball delivered. Off Vardy this time. Deflected. Back to Winks. Winks goes to Samare. Victor Christiansen with the ball now. Bobby D. Cordova-Reid. Back to Victor Christiansen, surely? No, he's going to try and deliver a ball. Bounces it off the Everton player out for a throw-in. My God. I can't believe what I'm watching. I can't believe what I'm watching. Oh, Winks has given the ball away this time. Fast just hits it forward. We can't cope. We cannot cope with the speed that they're coming at us and that they're winning the ball back. And the speed that they're... I mean, it's ridiculous. We are that bad. We are that bad. Oh, that's terrible play there by Vards. Samare. Oh, my fucking God. This is going to be 3. This is going to be 3. Here come Everton. Beto. And Diai. Justin gets a big block in. This could well be 3, though. They're still in. Ball delivered. Blocked this time by Bouba Samari. Jesus Christ. Leicester don't know what fucking planet they're on. They don't know what planet they're on. These players have just rocked up and they think they're on Mars. I don't know what's going on. It's pathetic. It's spineless, cowardly. They've not shown up. And they've already given up. Corner to be taken by Everton. Here we go. James Garner to take the corner. Ball in off the head of Tarkowski. Out for a goal kick. Leicester City goal kick. I can't believe it, man. Mikalenko. Samare. Oh, he's having a shitter. Samare's lost it again. Here comes Decore. They're into the box. Blocked again by Victor Christensen. They've said it's a goal kick, though, this time. Holy shit, man. We are on the ropes. We are on the ropes. This is bad. Here come Leicester. Bilal El-Khanous does his man into the box. Jordan Ayew in the box with the ball. What the fuck is that, Ayew? He should have had a shot. He should have taken a shot. He's tried to dink it to the back post. Only second lowest because of Dyche. Won't be under Moyes. Get Winks out of this club. ABD says we were shit at the back. Sign a centre back and don't play him. Sign a right back and don't play him. Nice one, Rodkin. I'm making breakfast and somehow we're 2 goals down yet. Bold prick eye. Oh, mate. Here's Rodkin. The camera's panned to Rodkin and Top in the stands. Watching on. Fucking idiot. Rodkin, man. Pathetic. James Justin now. Out wide to Victor Christensen. Back to Yannick Vestergaard. Fass. Winks. Harry Winks out to JJ on the right. To Ayew, sorry, on the right. Winks again. Winks has got his arms up. There's no one to pass to. One touch to Samari. Plays it into Fass. Fass goes out wide to the left to Victor Christensen. He's got Bobby Reed ahead of him, which he does choose to use. Christensen's making an overlap. Reed plays him in. Christensen on the ball now. He's got a man all over him. Back to Reed. Samari this time. Back to Reed. Reed plays in. Bilal El-Khanous. He's trying to. O'Brien covers it well. Out for a goal kick. Good news. Indeed, he returns tomorrow. No more Wink. Yeah, but I mean, this is a good chance to. This is a great. Everton, this fixture, a great chance to pick up points. And look what's happened. We're 2-0 down. RVM winning the Fell for it again award as he starts Jordan Ayew. How will Fatau help out defending? He's very good defensively, work rate and all that stuff. Very good. Jordan Pickford now to take the goal kick. Our attack isn't better. Players not running for each other. No heart, no fight. Useless muppets. Yep. It's so disjointed. Here's Samare. He plays in Justin. James Justin. He's got Jordan Ayew making a run. Justin goes, fuck me. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that, man? Get him off. Make your 5 subs now, man. Make your 5 subs now. It can't get any shitter. I don't care if they're blowing at the end. Make them all now. This is a total embarrassment. Woyo. Facundo. Daka. I don't care. Mavadidi. Just get them on, mate. This is shit. This is so bad. Justin goes long looking for Jordan Ayew, who gets him behind. He does very well, but it's tackled. He did well. It was a good touch out from Ayew. Everton, fucking hell. The ref should have been our throw in. The line is giving it to Everton. Here come Everton again, playing through us. Decore. Garner. Branthwaite. Plays in Mikolenko. Great ball delivered. Beto gets his head on it. Goes wide this time. Another chance. I thought Mads would make the defence better, but unfortunately I was wrong. I'm watching another game that was getting cooked while Vestergaard and Fast just play passes to each other. Who the fuck is Beto? Yeah, exactly. Need another pace option up top. More physicality and pace in the defence and midfield. I cannot stress this enough. We need a centre-back and a striker today. Ball delivered again off Vestergaard this time. Another corner for Everton. Should not be making a team that is one place above us look this good. Ayew was playing like a retired pro at Soccer Aid. We are playing like we are the ones 2-0 up. Yeah, you're right. You're bang on the money there, mate. You are bang on the money. Corner for Everton. Ball delivered from the corner. It's all. What's going on? No! What is going on? Offside. Fucking hell. Offside. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pathetic. Like, if I was Ruud van Nistelrooy, I would genuinely be making 5 substitutions right now. And people would just say, oh, well, that's, it's a fan thing to say, but it's pathetic. Yeah, it's offside, Louise. It's pathetic. It's so pathetic. How do you concede 2 in the first 10 minutes and not wake up, not tighten up in some way, shape, or form? Everton are playing like prime Barcelona. They're playing like prime Barcelona. Decore is fucking Iniesta. Beto is Luis Suarez, right? 13-14 Luis Suarez, or 14-15 Luis Suarez is literally in front of my eyes playing for Everton. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is it, man. It's comical. You know what? And I had a comment last week. Someone saying, cheer up. When we were 1-0 down to Spurs. Playing like ass. This is fucking shit. What do they do in the week? What do they do in the week? Leicester City foul. Well, this is it. We had a plan for 8 seconds. You know what I mean, guys? Like if we didn't concede that, who knows what this game would be right now? But we conceded it in 8 seconds. You plan for a week, right? You plan a week, a game ahead. I reckon there was no plan A, B, or C that accounted for Leicester City going down 2-0 in 10 minutes. There was definitely no plan for that. Fuck me. Ipswich Town losing to Southampton, yeah. Does Bilal not like to play against Everton? Yeah. We can win it by using power of friendship. Fuck me. Jesus. Now Christensen and Ayew are taking like 2 minutes to take a free kick from literally 40 yards out. 50 yards. Oh, God. Bring back Cambiasso. Fucking hell. Ball delivered by Christensen. Shit. So shit. So bad. So bad. Hits the wall. Oh, man. This is bad. Ayew is too old and sluggish to be playing top-level football. It's gonna be a Leicester City corner here. First goal, you win the ball. You win the first ball instead. We let it bounce edge of our box. What mongy defending does that? Kyle says, what a way to end the transfer window. A thrashing at Everton and no new players. LCFC Forever says, come on, Saints. Fass and Vestergaard now are entering the box for Leicester. So they want to try and get their head on one of these. Here is the corner. Doesn't beat the second man. Doesn't beat the second man. Bobby Reed this time. Puts it into the box. No one's there. Fass is moaning about something. Fuck off, Fass. He's moaning at Reed, man. What are you moaning at Reed for, man? Get a life. Fuck me, man. Get a haircut, bro. Get a haircut. Stop blaming everyone else for how shit you are, man. Oh, it does my head in. It does my head in, man. I can't even do it. Contracts should not be handed out based on performance when they play this shit. They should get paid £0. Yeah. Zimmer Frame FC, we are a retirement home. It's going to be Jordan Ayew to take the free kick. Let's see if he can beat the first man this time. Here we go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He didn't beat the first man, but he did it on purpose. It caused a little bit of chaos. Ball fell to Victor Christensen, just the edge of the area. He strikes it and it goes over the bar. It was Jade who had the first shot and it just bounces back out to Victor Christensen, who just hits it over the bar. Very powerful shot. If it's on target, it's going in, but it's over. I might have an afternoon old man nap instead of this. Mate, I wouldn't blame you. I sold Cannon and Chowdhury. Where are the replacements? VK close. Yeah. I mean... Yeah. Ilman and Dye picks the ball up here against James Justin. He's got JJ on toast. He's absolutely got him on toast. Back heel to Ghana. He'll deliver it this time. Ball right in there. Victor Christensen sweeps up just about. And Jai penalty, handball, sorry. Yeah, that's the handball. Leicester City free kick in our half. Do you seriously think Ayew gets game time for any other Premier League club right now? Yeah. Southampton. Rude needs to yell on the players again like he'd done against Spurs. This is absolutely shite. Fans should take a long look at him. Fass should take a long look at himself. If only we had got Moyes in the summer. Yeah. Just on this. Where is it? Against Saints, we had Abdul Fatawi to come on, right? And Ricardo Pereira, I think. We don't have that. We don't have that now. We've got Woyo Koulibaly, who's unproven in every single way. Yeah, shocking defender. They've just shown the first goal back. It's terrible. So bad. Here's the second one. Tarkovsky. Oh, plays him better and he just slots it past Hermanson. Yeah, I know. The fact we're actually out of the relegation zone at the moment is baffling. We're so poor. Yeah. He's probably thinking, I could be on a beach somewhere right now. Yeah, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. One goal changes everything. If they score, it's done. If we score them, that would be interesting. Oh, fucking hell, JJ. If we can somehow score before half time, it's somewhat. We are finished. Wolves have got 2 signings coming in for 30 million apiece. They are being proactive. Yep. And we're sitting around. Shout out to the 1,089 people watching at the moment. If you're watching on Twitter, which the majority of you are, just head over to YouTube, type in Blue Tinted Glasses, and come and join the live chat there. The live chat on YouTube is just much more interactive than it is on Twitter. You can interact with everybody, have discussions and all that good stuff. So head over to YouTube, Blue Tinted Glasses, and come and watch the watch along on there. Everton trying to play out the back. Leicester barely pressing, to be honest with you. I'm drinking Mythos today, mate. Mythos again. There you go. Mikolenko here coming down the left. Jordan Ayew wins the ball, though, but he's got no pace. He does cut inside. He's asking for an option. There's no one. There's no one. Liverpool 1-0 up against Bournemouth. Ipswich now drawing with Southampton. Leicester 2-0 down against Everton. If the 3 teams that were promoted to the Premier League are struggling so badly, I don't give any hope to any of the 3 teams that are likely to be promoted this season. Is it Big Sam time? God, those 2 goals fucked us. You'll be drinking meth after this shit show. What do you think we will do in the Championship? Well, we're getting points deductions and we're getting transfer embargoes, so we'll probably get relegated to League One. Talk about being dramatic, eh? Samare, back to Fast, back to Vestergaard. He goes long looking for Victor Christiansen on the left. Harry Winks, Yannick Vestergaard again. We need summer and we're getting nothing. Do you know what I mean? Here's Ayew. So let's see what happens here. He's got no options. He's looking for someone. Ayew's looking for a forward option, and the only option is sideways or backwards. There's just no forward option. Yes, you could. Oh, Christensen nearly loses it. You could say that that's just Everton playing well, right? And pressing well and defending well. But you've got to make yourself an option. Samari now. JJ looking for a ball over the top to Ayew, which he does find. He's got Reed now in the middle of him, but he loses it. Ayew loses it. He's beaten to it, and he's lost it. And now Everton will come again. Fast wins it high up the pitch very well, but now he's going to be way too far forward. It's all right. He goes up for a throw-in. Can you see Leicester winning the game against any championship side with this squad all a year older? Can you see Leicester winning a game against any championship side? Yeah, I can. On the bright side, Forest destroyed Brighton 7-0. It's not the bright side. Can you see? Yeah, King Power's time should be up. Someone convince Manny now. There's enough evidence that they're incapable. Let us know what you think to that in the chat. More importantly, let me know what you think to this fucking shit show that's happening right now. If I don't see at least three subs at half time, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. It's going to go to VAR. What the fuck? Oh my god. We just give the ball away. Beto's played in and Vestergaard completely wipes him out. We're playing on for now, but I'm sure VAR will look at it. Fast. Winks. Looking for Vards. Pickford will get there though. They're checking VAR. Hermanson. Oh, that's poor, man. Beto's played in. Oh, it's a penalty, man. It's a penalty. All day long, it's a penalty. They're going to go 3-0 up. They're going to go 3-0 up before half-time. It's a pen. Surely it's a pen. No? That's mad. That's mad. That's a pen. That was a pen. That was a pen, man. I'm telling you. I'd be fuming if that was against us. If we didn't get that, I'd be so angry. Ball played back to Pickford. We can thank the VAR room for not making it 3-0. Yeah, I don't want to hear anyone say that they've got an agenda against us, because if they gave that as a penalty, I don't even think Vestergaard would be complaining. I don't think Vestergaard would be complaining about that. Here's Branthwaite. It's disgraceful. I agree, Daniel, mate. I agree. Harry Winks. James Justin. I didn't grumble. I actually said live on the show that I would have preferred Moyes to anybody else. I actually said that. But yeah, I know a lot of people grumbled. Will that be the only thing we win today? Probably. Oh, we've given the ball away. Oh, fucking hell. Thank fuck it was given, but the people behind VAR are useless. Any chance of signing VAR, even on a loan? We've just had him for a one-game loan, mate. We've just had him for a one-game loan, VAR. I mean, it has to be 3 subs at half-time. It has to be 3 subs at half-time. And you know what pisses me off? That people are turning their nose up at certain players, you know. There are people who are turning their nose up at reinforcements. And Manny's one of them. I'll call him out when he's back. Like, how are people turning their nose up when they hear a player's name? You know, when you see Chuba Akpom linked with Leicester, Manny's like, oh no. I was like, we need reinforcements. We need signings. I don't care who they are at this point. How are people okay about not signing anyone just because they don't think it's the right player? We need somebody. He's got to come on at half-time. Get Woyo on. He's quick on that right-hand side. Get him on. Get Facundo on who can overlap. Christiansen, Bilal, Samari, Vardy. We need 6 new outfield players. Wait, what? Oh, you're saying keep them 4? We need a new director of football. Surely there are young players who want experience that we could get on loan from abroad. I mean, you'd think so. You'd think so. We just need something, and we ain't got. I mean, we've got a right back who don't start. You know what I mean? We've got a right back who don't start. And you know how bad it is. You don't know how bad it is. It's like Jordan Ayew's time wasting. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels like. Jordan Ayew's time wasting here. He's time wasting. 2-0 down in the 36th minute. 39th minute. I hope Ipswich score, man, and put us in the relegation zone because we deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve the relegation zone. If we somehow don't end today in the relegation zone, we've robbed somebody. We've robbed them. We've robbed them. Because I'm telling you right now, Ipswich deserve to be in the Premier League more than us. Like, we're just that bad. Here's Christiansen. I mean, Decoder Reed's barely touched. Oh, my fucking God. We've just given the ball away again, man. What is this? Oh, my God. Ndiaye, Mikolenko. Hermansen saves this time. Oh, my God. It's still 2-0, by the way. We haven't conceded, but I don't get how the board are okay with no signings. It is not apparent. It is now apparent that we're not good enough. Should have been there today, but this chest infection came at the right time, mate. Yeah, for sure. I respect it. I respect it big time, mate. What a shower of shit. Hey, and don't worry, guys. We've got the live deadline day special on Blue Tinted Glasses tomorrow, mate. You know what I mean? We've got the live fucking deadline day special on Monday, sorry. That's going to be fun, isn't it? We can sit around and watch Wolves strengthen, right? This is what's happening on Monday. Will any of them players sign for us? Absolutely not, will they? Fuck. Because we're useless. Bring Facundo and Woyo on, mate. I'll be in agreement with you. Here's NDI. Mikolenko, another ball across. Vestergaard cuts it out this time. Yes, it's Defo. Defo is like 11 strangers playing together for the first time. Have you got the tumbleweed video to play on Monday? Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? I will get one, actually. Scott, mate, now that you've told me, yeah. I will get the tumbleweed video and I'll play it every 2 minutes. Just play the clip. Play the clip. Play the clip. Fucking no one. Yeah. Yeah, man. Glad I'm away on a holiday for this game. Facundo must be sleeping with Rude's missus to never get a chance. Christensen does well there defensively. I'd rather JJ or Woyu out wide than Ayew. I'm so done with this shit club, Travel 6 says. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. I cannot wait to get Luke, Manny, and Anil in at halftime. So, guys, by the way, if you are new around here, we will have the pundits, if you want to call them that. Luke, Manny, and Anil will be here at halftime to discuss what we've just watched. Vestergaard's just let the ball bounce again. He's just let the ball bounce again. Oh, my God. Winks, Jordan Ayew. Now we're playing in this tight little shape here, and it's just... We just go long, and obviously Vardy's... You can't do anything. Bring Daka on to play against his new team. Our new team is called Headless Chickens FC. This dumb fucker will probably bring Skip on. I turned it off when Top and Rudkin was shown on screen. Fast and Vestergaard, and you're happy, and you're hoping to stay in the Prem. Yeah. Who agrees with this or not? Let us know in the chat. Let us know if you agree with that. Same with this. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitter, head over to YouTube and you see all these comments I'm bringing up. You can respond to them, right? So if you want to reply to what Boho says and tell him he's wrong, come over. If you want to tell him he's right, come over. Ball forward here for Mikolenko into the area. Ball across. Beto, first time shot over the bar, very close again. Another let off for Leicester City. What a fucking surprise. If Skip comes on, I'm walking to the King Power and sucker punching RVA myself. Well, yeah. Have we had a shot on target yet? Beyond useless. Well, have we had a shot on target? The answer to that is no. We've had 2 shots and 0 on target. That tells you everything you need to know. We just saw Rudkin telling him what to do, which has probably given Ayew a contract extension. What does Ayew do? The team RVN keeps turning out as a championship team. Not his fault. 5 minutes added time, which is a waste of time. The club has shown no ambition to stay up for whatever reason. A lack of intensity, Peter says. Zaid says at least Skip can tackle, unlike Winks, who's scared to make the challenge. This shows how shite Spurs are, Scott says. You're right there, mate. You're right there. It does, really. This is more embarrassing for Spurs, I think, than Leicester. We haven't got any pace. Their ball's just played out wide to the left, but D Cordova Reed's not fast, is he? Henry Foxes, mate. If you're watching, I will show that photo soon. Long ball forward to Beto. Beto's 1-on-1. And it's 3-0 just before half time. Beto has scored a brace. Beto has scored a brace. Everton 3, Leicester City 0. Just before half time. I mean, what a shower of shit. It's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment. They should all be ashamed. They should all be ashamed. They should all be ashamed. Pathetic. Pathetic, spineless. Can we just abandon the season? Getting relegated anyway. Vast investigated clowns. The defenders are trash. Can't wait for Neil's analysis video on this one. He knows how bad our defenders are. I honestly expected us to find it much harder to score today. I'm shocked how bad you've been. Sorry to say. Can we just abandon the season? Getting relegated anyway. It's repeat of Wolves. I mean, it's that bad. It is genuinely that bad. I hope they dick us now. I hope they dick us 8-0. I hope they dick us 8-0. Genuinely, I swear. I hope they dick us 8-0 and we can, and then they do something about it. Like, honestly, that's how I feel. I've given up. I'm fed up with it. I've had enough. I've had enough. If you're gonna smash us, don't smash us by 3. Smash us by 9. I swear. I'm sick of it. At least make it a headline. You know what I mean? 6, 7, 8-0. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, man. Anyway, we've got a minute left to watch. And then the boys will be here. I mean, what do we even do? What do we even do from here? Yeah, maybe so. I would take relegation now, guaranteed if Rodkin in top left. He is a goalkeeper. What's going on? What do you mean a goalkeeper? How is Mads getting blamed? Yeah, I just had a comment up. I don't really agree with it, but it's people are allowed to have their thingy. I think clearly not fit. RVN got to go. Somebody says it's going to be hard for RVN to turn crap into clay. Get on the bus. I mean, that's it. I think nearly. Yeah, it's basically half time. Well, where do we start? I'm going to start with this. I mean, I've just seen a funny thing, so I'm going to try and make a bit of humor out of the situation. I don't think we need reinforcements. The squad is strong. Perhaps it's time to extend Vestergaard and Fass's contracts now. I think that's yeah. Let's try and make a bit of humor from it. Right, let's get in the lads. Anil, Manny, and Luke. Anyway, for the 5th time or 6th time or probably 7th time this season, I'm going to be sat here and say, worst half of the season, lads. What do you think?
I think so. I don't know about you. I think that was game over after 6 seconds. But what an awful, abject display. Guys, talk to me. I mean, it's just all gone wrong. What awful defending. Yannick Vestergaard dropping a legitimate -1 out of 10 here for the match ratings. No way back in. Easiest game. You can see David Moyes absolutely laughing his head off even 10 minutes into the game. He knew this was the easiest possible game for him. What did you make of that, Manny?
Just like I said, pre-match, Vestergaard, absolute liability. He's had a stinker in all 3 of those goals. Turning circle of an oil tanker. This probably the slowest centre back in the entire league, if not the entire or entirety of Europe. No reactions. Any long ball in behind Vestergaard in the left-hand side channel causes a problem. You don't even have to be technical or clever to play against us. Just hit it behind Vestergaard. You know he can't move. Absolute embarrassment recovery pace. Again, why is Okoli not on the pitch? You know, you cannot tell me Okoli's worse than that. It's just horrific to watch this man play for us. We will never, ever, ever get anywhere in the Premier League with Yannick Vestergaard as our starting centre-back. Never. Never. Move him on. Just move him on. Don't even risk him being on the pitch ever again. Absolutely atrocious today. Go on, Luke.
Mate, honestly, like that was a full display of everything that we were worried about. Even when we were coming up with Yannick Vestergaard and his pace and just caught in no man's land, pulling out of challenges, just really awful. These balls, why are we going for balls over the top for aerial duels when we've got probably the most physically dominant other than Newcastle sides in the Premier League in Everton? It just doesn't make sense to me.
This comment says it up. No passion, no skill, no tactics, no ability, no leaders, no quality, no threat, no hope. Leicester City Football Club 2025. Shocking, really. And yeah, Matty, totally agree with you. And what is exactly why we needed a centre back at the beginning of the window? What the fuck? I totally agree. I mean, it's just, here's the thing. It's another game we've conceded 3 goals. So we've conceded now, I think, 54 goals already in the league this season. Every single game, it gives you nothing to work on. The game was over after 6 minutes, went to 2-0 down at best. I don't think we're even going to score today. Easiest game for David Moyes either. Yeah, I just don't have anything to say. Bilal maybe looked okay in patches, but otherwise just easiest game. And are we trying to outdo Brighton for the most amount of goals conceded in the game on the Saturday? I don't know.
By the way, it's not just our defence has been shocking today. We've literally done not a thing in attack. I think it was one chance for Victor from a ricochet that he might have done better, but it's not as if we've created anything. Armchair ride for Moyes, armchair ride for Everton. Just pack up at half-time and go home and have a break and hope we don't get any more injuries. But yeah, I know we're talking about signings we're going to with the window closing soon, but we have a centre-back on our bench that isn't getting game time. The last time we played was QPR. We won, by the way. And none of the 2 goals we conceded had nothing to do with him. They're all to do with Winks. Why does the manager not see that Vestergaard is a big problem? You know, it's so obvious. Every single goal, watch his positioning. It's not just the goals as well. And Neil and I were highlighting a few other moments in the first half where he just watching the ball around him because he cannot move that size of frame. It's not his fault. If you're that big, you are not going to be able to move quickly in small tight spaces.
He can move in those close encounter ones. That one at the end there with his pace, maybe you could say because he's slow, he can't get to it. But as you said to me during that half, there were a few times where the ball is literally next to him and he's simply just not putting in. Even the first goal, the ball is nearby. It doesn't even attempt to make a challenge. That's absolutely awful. If you try and make a challenge and you don't get there, at least you can see that you didn't do it. But the fact that you won't even go for it is just absolutely awful. And, you know, it's funny because, you know, we always hear Locke saying, he hates Wout fast. But I mean, maybe it's time to be hating Vestergaard because he's also got that arrogance about him as well. And why? He thinks he's so good, but he's not good. He's absolutely awful.
If Locke is listening, he said in the pre-match stream, who do you prefer, Fass or Vestergaard? I mean, I know Fass isn't the best at all, and he had a problem with a couple of goals, I suppose. But it's just that lack of mobility is such a massive problem. It's way bigger than anything else that anyone else has got. It's the Premier League. It's the fastest league in the world. We've got the slowest centre-back. It's not rocket science.
Well, Fass is asleep on that second goal. So, I mean, they're both as bad as one another. But we said it that for the window, we had to sign a top quality centre back to have any chance of staying up. And that's the problem. And the thing is this is against a fairly, you know, they said that Everton before today had only scored 19 goals. So they've probably got, you know, 3 goals just today and 1.5 against us. And it's the second time it's happened. Wolves the same. It's like we don't even turn up for these games that we know that are big. Love this comment. Milk turns quicker than our centre halves. Absolutely agree. An enjoyable first half. Looking forward to the second.
Only at Leicester City can we beat a team 9-0 and then end up buying 2 of their defenders. It's unbelievable that we could think that this player was ever going to be a solution to anything. You know, he's horrifically bad. This is not the Championship. The Championship's fine. You know, we'll come up with Vestergaard. He'll look no problem there because he doesn't get pressurised. It's different in this league. You're going to get pressurised and you are going to make mistakes. Sooner or later, you will make mistakes. And you don't have Ange this week who's going to bail you out by choosing not to defend.
The thing is, though, I will say that I think Van Nistelrooy's got to take a lot of flack for this because some of the reason for those goals is that we're playing a high line with Yannick Vestergaard in the team, which is stupid. Tony's put it, it's true. He says Rodgers sussed Vestergaard. He did. He realised you can't put a player like that in a team that plays a high line. When he'd use Vestergaard, he'd bring him on for like the last 10 minutes to help see out the game where he can put in blocks and stuff like that. But you do have to say, so like there's a big tactical tweak in this game, by the way, compared to Spurs. Because Mads is back in the team, the entire defence is pushed up and they were trying to play out from the back. And that just meant there were gaps in behind. That's why they scored after 6 seconds. That's why they scored after 6 minutes. It's why they scored after whenever that third one went in, 45 plus 2 minutes. So he's got to take massive pelters for that because that is simply not going to work. And any team that looks at it is going to laugh at us. If we've got to play that, we've got to play with our centre backs. Otherwise, we have to play a different way. We can't play that way. Luke, what do you make of that from a tactical point of view there?
Yeah, 100% bang on. Like if you're going to play that, like that's like one of the biggest elephants in the room that we'll talk about after what I'm about to say. Should we have started Madsen Manson? May sound crazy, but look, the biggest problem is we're going to try and play it out from the back. Why are we playing so many long balls over the top, as I mentioned? And also, one of the main pressing triggers that you can notice in that was Victor Christensen. In my opinion, he's not really put too much of a foot wrong, but he's absolutely a pressing trigger. And why, you may ask? It's because he does not. He used it a few times, his right foot, but he waits too long to use his left foot. It drives me absolutely crazy. If you're going to be a professional in the Premier League, you have to be confident and comfortable on both feet because that second of hesitation, waiting, hoping to find that left-footed option is costing you in transition. Samari as well, very, very poor. And I completely agree with you. If you're going to play a high line, we cannot play Yannick Vestergaard. And it is obviously a tactical switch. And I was hoping we're going to be on the ball and play it out the back. But in my opinion, the build-up's been really, really poor. Now, is that because of positioning or is that just because of Everton and their pressing triggers and their physicality? Because they are bullying us. Yeah,
but as you said, Rude is not merely the biggest problem in this club. I agree with you. But what we're saying is that Rude is the way that and to answer you there, Looper, as well, is because the way that Rude has set up the team, you're going to make these problems come this way, right? If you play a high line with a slow defender, look at that third goal. That's what's going to happen with it. You're also playing a defender there in Yannick Vestergaard, who is, for his size, he's poor at winning aerial duels. We showed that in the analysis show this week. He only wins about half his headers. So this is why it's so easy for David Moyes. And he's had Leicester's number so many times over the year because he knows they're physically weak. You bully them. You just hit them with the physicality and they won't be up for the fight. And, I think what's really bad as well is even after going 2-0 down, it's not like for the rest of the half we dominated and we're making chance after chance. It's just easy for them. Men against boys, a championship team against a Premier League team. Literally. And if you see Lox's face right now, that's how we're all feeling.
I saw a comment at the time, and I'll ask you this, Luke, because I saw a comment that said we were playing like we were 2-0 up. That's how we were playing. Yeah. We were playing like we were 2-0 up, allowing them to push on us. It was crazy.
The reality is, not only have we got 2 slow centre backs, this is why I think that you're right to point out, Anil, that like Rude's got to cop a lot of flack here because we've got 2 slow centre backs and we've got 2 slow wingers. The wingers are not going to physically beat their fullbacks and they're not going to beat them with pace either. So if you're relying on them in transition to track back, we've just seen for all to see that Ayew is just way too slow. And sometimes, fair enough, Ayew, yes, he does rock the ball back, but then what does he do with it? Nothing. What does he do with the give and goes? He can't get there in time. Same thing you can actually say for Vardy, as much as it pains me to admit. So you've got basically slower and aging people across the pitch in crucial areas that are nullifying us having any hope of getting anything in this game, in my opinion.
By the way,
we're all speechless here. There's not much to say, is there really? It's game over again at half-time. It's the Wolves game all over again. What a capitulation. Awful.
One thing to note is that the very first straight ball from Pickford and then a few minutes later, the long ball, the long balls are both specifically directed in at Vestergaard and in behind Vestergaard in that area. They pick these details out on purpose. It's not just an aimless long kick. They know exactly where they're kicking it and why, what they are targeting. Whether they're trying to win the second ball because Vestergaard does get his head on it and normally the clearance is horrific, straight to them, or he duffs the ball, misses it, or doesn't even challenge entirely at all. They have targeted him. And that's on our manager to see that they've identified a weakness and we've walked right into it by playing it. Get Vestergaard off the pitch. Don't let him start next week. Don't let him start the week after. We have more options with Akoli, higher lines, shorter lines. He's a fundamentally better defender. And all this faff about his passing ability. How useful has it been today, by the way? Completely pointless. We're 3 down. Forget about his passing. He can't defend.
Zaid, thank you so much for making us all laugh. If you ask Ayew, would he rather save his mother from drowning or passing the ball backwards? You know which he will choose.
I wonder if Top will come out at half time or if he'll bottle the second half like he did in the previous 2 games that we lost. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I genuinely believe, and I want to ask you 3 this. If we lose this 3, 4, 5-0, whatever it is, right? And we don't bring anyone in between now and Tuesday night or Tuesday morning, I think Ruud will walk Tuesday. I think he will walk. Because he will sit there and go, right, we're getting battered by Wolves, by Everton. Yes, we picked up, a win against Spurs and all that. But, I mean, look how bad Spurs look now after this. I think he'll walk because he knows that he will not be able to, even the most optimistic of people, like Doc, for example, how optimistic Doc was, everyone can see it. We are not good enough to stay up in the Premier League. So if he doesn't get reinforcements, I think he will walk on Tuesday. Go on, Manny. What do you think?
I don't think he will walk, to be honest. I don't think he will walk. I think it looks bad for his reputation if he just leaves a sinking ship like this. He has to draw a line in the sand. At the end of the day, look at as bad as it's been, look at the table. We are clearly still in with a chance of staying up. As horrific as it is, our chance might just be that Wolves and Ipswich are just even more horrific than us. So whilst it's that tight, I don't think he's going to walk out of principle necessarily. But Ruud has to learn to help himself a bit better. He picked Danny Ward because he didn't know Danny Ward's history. The crowd informed him of Danny Ward's history and weren't having it. He corrects Danny Ward by putting in Jakob straight away. And how's Jakob been since he came in? Pretty good. We are telling you now, Ruud, Yannick Vestergaard got to go. Caleb Akoli, start. There is an answer. We're crying for a centre-back. We keep screaming centre-back. But there is a better centre-back on our bench. He's had 1 bad game away to United in the Cup. His Premier League games were not that bad at all. And he's an improving Italian international, for God's sake. He's 24. We should be developing this player, not playing a 30... How old's Vestergaard?
33.
A 33-year-old has-been who wasn't the best in the first place. What are you thinking? Help yourself by at least picking the best team that you can. And I gave Bobby a chance, and I don't want to hate on Bobby, but him and Ayew, they do nothing. They do nothing to cause any kind of real danger. We've been screaming centre-backs and wingers. We need centre-backs and wingers. Ideally, 2 and 2. Oh, God.
I think the issue, I agree with all that, Manny, but I think the issue is, I've said this many times, is because we got the strategy wrong in the summer, i.e. we appointed the wrong person and brought in the wrong signings, is now we're in a position where you can't undo that. Someone made a comment earlier, which I somewhat agree, which is that, what's the strategy really for the Championship right now? And, I think, will Ruud walk? I don't think he will walk because I think he maybe has taken the job accepting that he would be in the Championship. I agree with you. If he walks again from another team in a position like this, I don't think he's going to get a job. It just looks unprofessional. I think he's got to do the funeral march as much as he hates to do it. But what I will say, which I think is fair, is that would you trust him in the Championship with a rebuild when you get hit by the EFL? Difficult to say because the morale's low. The only thing I would say is, I think a lot of people might be asking for his head, but I don't think nothing's going to get sorted with a new manager that comes in, I guess is my point, right? He can't because the thing is admittedly he has played the high line, but if you look at those first 2 goals, they're just absolutely awful defending from your players and it's game over before the game's even started,
Ollie skip on, by the way.
Right. There's the same basic point, right? Yeah. Ruud likes to rely on Premier League experience. Cordova-Reid's playing, Ayew's playing, Farser's playing, Vestergaard's playing, Winks is playing. All of them completely anonymous, do nothing for us. They're all slow. Slow I'll tell you what, experienced equals slow equals ineffective in the Premier League. That's it. Simple. Get
Is
rid
he
of the
coming
slow
on for
ball.
Winks? Sorry.
I
Or
can't.
Samare.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not sure. Somebody just a couple of people have just said skip, so I'm not sure
Okay.
exactly who he's come on for. So
You know what cheer me up? I just want to see fucking Coon Top just stand up and fucking crack Rodkin in the jaw. Fuck him. Like this is just ridiculous. Like, dead set, bro. Like, just take one for the team. Like, and also, just to leave it with this, it's equally as bad for us to sack Ruud van Nistelrooy as it is for Ruud van Nistelrooy to walk. Like, we're just boned either way.
yeah.
Anyways.
By the way, we checked during the first half, by the way, Lux, and Ilian Ndiaye Everton got for 15 million quid. 5 million less than our super sub Ollie Skip.
Yeah.
Straight back down, Leicester City.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there we go. We'll see you lads for the instant reaction.
Gonna be a fun
as
one.
Thomas says, don't
I'll
worry,
give you
lads.
the match ratings later, Locks. I think that's going to be hilarious to see if anyone can beat a 3.
I did say 3-1 before the game. That means technically we win this half 1-0.
No, he hasn't come on, and I think it's even worse. No changes. That's even worse in my mind. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers, boys. We'll see you shortly.
See you in a bit.
Cheers, Luke. Cheers, Anil. Cheers, Manny. Wow. No changes. I genuinely think that's worse, right? That's worse than Oliver Skip coming on, in my opinion. Nightmare. Anyway, we have kicked off the second half. Leicester City are 3-0 down at half-time against Everton. Thoughts on Skip at centre-back? No, I don't think so. Told you he'd bring Skip on, the fucking dumb. Yeah, but he hasn't brought him on. But that's my fault. I saw somebody say that he was coming on. I thought he was. That's bad from Ruud. Yeah, I'm very shocked. I'm very shocked there's not been a single substitution. Do we have to play the second half? Just end the game now? Heard that Top sometimes goes over Rudkin's head, especially with some contract extensions. Cannon just assisted against Derby. Has Everton scored yet? Nope. I know why you asked, though, but they are going long straight away like they did in the first half. David Moyes will be very happy with what he's seen from his team. His Bobby D. Cordova-Reid looking for Jamie Vardy. Tarkowski is able to keep it out. James Justin looking for Aye, but can't find him. Disjointed as it was in the first half so far. Ball delivered again there by James Justin, finding no one. They're just too physical for us, lads and ladies. They are just too physical for us. They've got a chance to get forward here. Will they take it? They're going to try, but I think Victor will get there first. He does. Victor does get there first. Top has a massive problem. Simon Jordan called it out a while back when we sacked Cooper. Yeah, I recall that. I remember that. Yeah, as I said before half-time, it wouldn't surprise me if they went 5-6-0 up. So Moyes had an easy half-time talk, more of the same. Yep. Why change keeper from winning team last week? I think it's an interesting discussion. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult because we know Mads is the best goalkeeper, right? We know Mads Hummelsson is our best goalkeeper, but then it was a winning side, and Jakob has had a good game, and I think he won man of the match even. So has Ruud van Nistelrooy made the wrong decision, pulling out a confident Jakob Stolarczyk? Let us know in the comments right now in the live chat. There's 1,600 of you watching. 1,300 of that are on Twitter, right? So if you head over to YouTube and get involved in the live chat, please. But let us know what you think to the goalkeeper situation. Was Ruud right to bring Mads Hummelsson back in after 2 months out or a month out? Or should he have waited and let Jakob remain in goal, who was on confidence after a man of the match performance against Spurs? Here's a corner for Leicester City. Victor Christiansen delivers. Cleared by Everton. Only as far as El Khanous, who shoots. It was a decent shot there, but it did take a deflection. And now Everton just smack it long. And Hermanson has it. This is nothing to do with Mads and everything to do with how poor we are at the back. Jakub, Polish guy, 100% better than an injured Mads. I was very surprised with goalkeeper change. Henry says we should have waited. Vivian says, I'm fine with Mads coming in, but why play as if he's Alisson? The scores around the grounds are Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 1, Everton 3, Leicester 0, Ipswich 1, Southampton 1, Newcastle 1, Fulham 0. Anyone know the Forest score? Don't know, mate. You should go and watch one of their fan channels instead. I'm only joking, man. You're a good guy, really. To be fair, without Mads, we would have leaked so many more goals this season. He made some worldies. Absolutely. Yeah, that's not the debate. The debate is, after Jakub's man of the match performance, is it fair to drop him? Here's Ilman and I. Fouled by James Justin. They are better now. Forest, yeah. 9 goals from open play by Everton. Vestergaard does not create a danger for the opposition at corners. It has no physical presence. Here we go. Everton with a free kick. Chance to put the ball in the box. Very deep. Very bad. Out for a goal kick. Throw. Bilal El Khanous weaving through some players, but he loses it. It's advantage, though. Pull back for a free kick for Leicester. I doubt it. Jordan Ayew. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're just shit. This is our next. These are our fixtures coming up, by the way. Arsenal, Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea, United, City, Newcastle, Brighton. We're going to get clapped. We're going to get absolutely clapped. We're going to get cooked. We're going to get clapped. We're going to get shafted. Ball forward for Everton. James Justin loses it. Mikalenko taps it over Justin's head. Is that a foul? No, throw in for Everton. Remember, at full time, we will have the instant match reaction. Justin, go. We playing well or not? No, we're not playing well. We are going to get so dicked. Glad you got what you wanted and they replaced Cooper. Things are so much better. Neil, things are just as bad. Just as bad. We might win against United. We won't. We will not win against United. Yes, I saw that. Oh, they're in. No, they're not. Loxy Yearlix fancy that top would crack Rudkin on the jaw today. Bizarrely, that would be better than a win. I think so. Yeah. We even got a chance of scoring? No. Why is he not changing it? Because he's an idiot. He's given up, just like the fucking players. I think. Just like Top's given up as well. It's just so bad. It's not improved. You know what? Who's surprised that we don't make any changes at half time and we're still as bad? In the chat, tell me if you're surprised that we've made no changes and we're still as shit. You let me know in the chat what you think to that. Do you think that's a surprise, or do you think that's it's probably what was going to happen? Neither team make any changes. We're still as shit. We're still as shit. We're still as shit. The only difference is we haven't conceded in the first 8 seconds or the first 10 minutes, although we've still got a minute left for that to happen, right? I'm not surprised Rude will change in 78th minute. I mean, is this worse than Wolves? 100%, man. 100%. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've just watched Beto start 30 yards behind Vestergaard and finish 30 yards in fucking front of him and fast bailing him out. Fast is thinking, oh my god, you are a fucking truck. You're an 18-wheeler. That is what Yannick Vestergaard is. Oh my god. Now they're playing very well, Everton. No, it's not 4, it's 3. It's 3, it's 3. Yeah, man. Vestergaard on the ball. Harry Winks. What phase? Vestergaard. Christiansen. Bobby Decoud. Oh my god. Bobby Reed's just slipped over and given away a throw in. Why is there no changes, man? Why have there been no changes at all? Like, seriously? Why have there been no changes? Oh my god, we've given it away again. We've given it away again. Decore. Fuck me. Now! I'm only still here because I'm watching it. I'm doing this. I'd get rid of it now. He will take Bilal off first. You know what? He will. I see it. I see it. If I didn't make a promise back in September to do a watch along for every single game this season, if I hadn't have made that promise on this channel, I would be gone right now. I'd have switched it off. But I made the promise, so I'm staying. Fast. Out for a throw-in. Sat here on a train. I normally hate trains, but I would much rather be on here than watch these useless ball bags for 90 minutes. Yeah, man. Thank you, Bill, mate. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Good defending from Christiansen, but yeah, I know, man. I'm not breaking the promise. I'll stick by it. Vardy's getting a bit like Larry now, getting his leg in, trying to win the ball back, but he can't. Still half an hour of this game left. That's the most depressing part. Swear down. Swear down, that's the most depressing part. Here's Bilal El Kanouche. Even he's not having a great game, you know what I mean? Fuck me. Ball over the top to Bobby Reed. He's not quick enough, and he goes out for a throw-in. For the love of God, throw Vesta out. You stick at it, Locks. Things can only get better. Things can only get better. Yeah, well, you know, they can't. They can't only get better. They can get worse. Things can get worse from here. Actually, yeah, they can. Next season, it could get worse. That's the problem we've got, guys. That's the problem we've got. Everton come forward now. Ball forward, fast heads it away this time. Is it time for Rude to go? I was thinking about this, and I thought that, you know, with deadline day 2 days away, Ndiaye into the box, blocks by Fast out for a corner. They won't sack him before deadline day. They won't do it. It won't happen. It makes no sense. I reckon they'll give it another game or two, and if we lose them, then yeah, he's gone. Blue tinted glasses is the only good thing about Saturdays, irrespective of the shit you are forced to watch. Robert, mate, thank you so much for the kind words. It's very much appreciated, mate. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. If Rude goes, who on earth would come in? They've nearly scored again. Over the bar this time from the corner. I don't know who would come in, mate. That's the problem, isn't it? Probably no one. Probably no one. Vestergaard is off. Yeah. Who's come on for him? Caleb Okoli. Caleb Okoli is on. Not a surprise. Vardy off. Patson Daka on. I'm still shocked that's it. I'm still shocked they're the only substitutions. We need to hold on to Vestergaard for 2027 League One. What a player in Dyers, by the way, 15 mil. Yeah, one creative player on when we're 3-0 down. It's tough to watch. What manager would improve this squad? No manager is going to improve the squad, really. They can just try and get the best out of them, but I don't know if they'll be able to do that, mate. It's just terrible. We're just really, really shit. We all know this. We don't need to keep going over it. Here come Everton. Beto. Garner. Good tackle by Vestergaard. I was just looking. There was a coming together there between Lundstrom and Christensen. So he's down injured, but he seems all right. It's just shit, isn't it? Yeah, it's terrible. At least we aren't flaming JJ week in, week out. No. It will happen again, though, of course. It will happen. Could we have a guest manager every week? Fair play, Locks. This is tough. Imagine what our fans at Goodison are going through. Yeah. I used to laugh when people said about Pearson coming back, but after this shit performance this season, I'm not so sure. Maybe as a last ditch. It's not a bad shout. Daka striker. Watching Simulcast now, Ipswich and Newcastle game as well. Good job we bought Koulibaly. Yeah, where is he? Where is Koulibaly? You know what I mean? Whoa. Where are you, mate? Where are you, Whoa? Caleb Okoli out to Victor Christensen on the left. He goes long. Can't find anyone. El Canus, though, picks it up. Bobby Reed, man. Bobby bloody Reed gives it away this time. I mean, it's just taking turns. LCFC Fox 1970. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. £1. You can do text as well, mate. You could have left a comment, but yeah. Thank you, mate. It's much appreciated. Thank you for the kind little donation there. Very much appreciated. Makes a terrible day slightly better. I mean, it's still terrible, mate, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Ipswich have scored. No, they haven't. They're drawing, but they're now above us in the relegation, out the relegation zone. Leicester are back in the relegation zone on goal difference, and that's because of the scoreline today, right? If we hadn't have been smashed, then we'd still be above them. Turtlenecks hide the veins, pop in. 2 more years of Vestergaard and Reed. Simple passes. Wolves will beat Villa. We'll see. Can we score 1 then? I mean, I hope so. But my money would be on no. My money would be on no. Victor Christiansen, Caleb Okoli through into the midfield. Patson Daka, touch of a... I won't finish what I was going to say there. Okoli, fast. Winks. Fast again. Looking for Daka. No. We would need to score 2 to be above them. Reed and Ayew aren't bad to have in the locker as subs, but shouldn't be nowhere near starting the starting lineup yet. We agree. We agree with you, mate. We agree with you. Daka fouls Jordan Pickford this time. Free kick for O'Brien for Everton. My stream just died. Probably a sign from the gods. Guess I'll stick the rest out with you locks, mate. Drift Awake, thank you so much. Really kind of you to be here. Look, listen, I don't ask for anything on this channel from any of you, mate. Any of you guys. Only that I hope, you enjoy the content and stuff. So, it's a massive shout out to people like LCFC Fox for donating. It's a massive shout out to the members. It's a massive shout out to the people that subscribe and like the stream. But just being here, leaving your comments, that's what means the most. So thank you so much. It is very, very kind of you to be here and letting us know that you're enjoying it, even though the game's really shit. Ipswich are all over Southampton. Our whole flanks are shite. IU, BCR, JJ, and Victor get out. Where's Buonanotte? No idea. Where's Woyo again? Random celebratory each week to be the manager. Yeah. If you're rude, don't you just leave? I mean, I would. If you don't get any players, right? If you get no players between now and Tuesday, then you leave. You leave. I would. Because you need players. What would you do if you were a plumber? If you got a new job as a plumber? If you got a new job as a plumber and you didn't have any tools, you weren't given any tools, you can't do your job. And we don't know the full ins and outs, but if he was promised money, transfers, and he's not had them, he should be entitled to a fucking full payout. You know what I mean? He should be able to quit with a full payout. Chin up locks. Which one? That one or that one? Which one? I'm still watching you, mate. Wolf Henry, mate. Thank you so much. Justin plays curling. Are we not getting that Allison guy? Probably not, mate. Probably not. A lot of our players are tools. Yeah. That's true, actually. Rude does have a lot of tools on his hands, actually. You're right. Rude Van Nistelrooy has a lot of tools on his hand right now, just not the tools you think. It's like, oh, ball forward. Oof. Yeah, man. We're trying our best. I mean, I say we're trying our best. It's probably not true, but we're trying things to try and play out. There's just no, I don't know. They're just not syncing up. They're just not. It's just so disjointed. Someone said it earlier. They look like 11 players that have never played together. Well, there you go, Lefty, mate. He needs to buy some, don't they? And they ain't. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They need to buy some tools, but they ain't. Bozos all over the pitch, yeah. But the boss told you you'd have all the best tools. Exactly. Exactly. Beto's in here. Coley gets back just about. He falls over there on his arse. Decore. NGI. Here's NGI. Plays in Beto. Decore. One of the two are on it. Decore. Shoots and blocks by Fass. Ball's still in play. Decore gives it away to El Canus this time. El Canus is just trying to get fucking rid. Hermanson. Victor. Probably. It's just tragic. It's sad. It's sad to see. Here's Samare. He's fouled. Fouled by Ghana. Free kick. This pisses me off as well, by the way, guys. I don't know if this annoys you. We're taking like 10 minutes to take a free kick. We're 3-0 down, by the way, with 20 minutes to play. And we're taking so much time to take a free kick. Like, ooh, what should we do here? Ooh, should we bend it top right? Should we try and get in the top bins? Or should we go under the wall? Oh, no, they've got a player lying down behind the wall, so we shouldn't do that. Or maybe we lay it off to James Justin to hit it. Or maybe we just try and beat Pickford. He's got little dinosaur arms. Maybe we try and go, fucking stop, man. They're still discussing it. What are they discussing? What are they talking about? Just try and score a fucking goal, man. Who cares? We're 3-0 down. Fucking hell, man. Fucking so... they're still talking about the free kick. The wall's been ready. Every other fucker's been ready for the last 2 minutes. And they're just sat here. What? They're just sat... Jordan Ayew and James Justin just talking. Oh, what should we do, mate? Jordan, yeah. What do you want to... Should we... What's your input? What do you think? What are your thoughts on this? Should we do a bit of analysis on this wall? See what we fucking know. Fuck's sake, man. I said it earlier. We're time wasting 3-0 down. We're time wasting. Oh, they finally decided Jordan Ayew's just going to take it. Let's see what they do after this discussion. Hits the wall. We hit the wall. We hit the wall. Ah, man. Fuck off. Fuck off. You're all shit. You're all terrible. You're all absolutely terrible. You're terrible. You're just not very good footballers. Dak has had a shot now down the fucking throat of Jordan Pickford. Pickford's screaming at Tarkowski. Pump it towards the pen area, back post. Dak got a shot on target. Yeah, he's got jackhammers when he needs precision borers. Oh my God, they're in. Fucking hell, he saved one. He saved one with the fucking Schmeichel starfish. Yeah, mate. Love it. I did the same against Fulham and choke, mate. They time waste. They're genuinely time wasting. 3-0 down. They are a bunch of useless. Whatever. Here's the corner for Everton. I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Is Top still in the stands or is he pissed off? Has he bottled the second half like last time? He was never good enough for this team. Daka got trampolines on his feet. I told you I should pass back to Mads. I'm convinced Daka knows the rules. I'm not convinced Daka knows the rules of football. Southampton bringing on Lallana to try and win. I mean, it's better than bringing on fucking Patson Daka, probably. I don't know. I'm just waffling at this point because I've just been watching the shower shit for the last 74 minutes. So I don't know what you want me to do. Here's the free kick from James Garner for Everton. Headed away. He's still got it though. Garner, another delivery low across the box. Leicester get it out. El Khanous is trying to dribble away with it. We've got 3 players running into each other and Everton win it back. We are shit! We are so bad! We are so bad. We are so bad. They've nearly scored a 4th as well. Mate, we are so bad. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I genuinely... We were better under Steve Cooper, man. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. We were better under Cooper. Like I'm being deadly serious. This is atrocious. This is atrocious. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Is that Mavididi on? I missed that. Woyo's on, Mavididi's on. I mean, you can't be this open in a Premier League game. We could have gotten Moyes as well. Cooper was better than this shit. It's so bad, guys. There's 2,000 of you here. Thank you so much. Big love. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit subscribe. But more importantly, if you are watching on Twitter, if you are one of the 1,636 people that are watching on Twitter, please head over to YouTube and say hello. Koulibaly's on. James Justin's off. Here we go. Here's going to be Koulibaly's first couple touches. He's fouled. He wins a foul. He's won a foul. Ricardo was dog shit under Cooper. He played 4 games under Cooper. 3? I think Ricardo only played 3 games under Cooper. Mavididi trying to play Christensen in, blocked by Branthwaite. Not having Buonanotte there is criminal. Our top G&A. Rude got blood on his hands. Spurs are so shite letting us beat them. We've got this game just like Wolves. Top, get them Buddhist monks back. Rude loses 6-0 against Wolves and Everton. Ian Reid might be the worst wingers ever. Even Spurs scored 2 against these. We want Rodkin chance. We have an XG of 0.08. Wow. Wow. Christiansen down the left. Ball across. Blocked again. Oh my God. Steffi passed it to VK. What the fuck is going on? Thought Woyo was wearing a headset from... I know. I've seen a few people say that. Bless him. Just get Sean Dyche. The fact that seems high to me, Buzz. Someone should check those numbers. Why is Fact and Mavidini not playing? What does Rude think when he makes the lineups? Oh, Top is there. Top's in the stands. Top and Rudkin are watching on still. He knows they're going down. He knows they're going down. Yeah. Oh no, woe's me. Woe me. Wow. Oh no, I'm so hard done to with the football. I'm just trying to, I signed Skip for 25 million. We all know that team has long been needing serious investment, but years of financial mismanagement has made this impossible. Appoint who you like as manager. The facts remain the same. Toxic next home game against Arsenal. Rudkin out. Fans shout and we want Rudkin out. Yeah. About his penetration as a pop gun. Top and Rudkin are watching. We all know the same. We all know that the team has long been needing serious investment, but years of financial mismanagement has made that impossible. Here's Mavididi. Mavididi shoots, blocked, corner. Has made this impossible. Appoint who you like as manager. The facts remain the same. Last week's, I feel a bit sorry for Top. He's just clung on to what his dad left him. He seems well out of his depth. The family too emotionally invested in Vishai's legacy to do anything. Time needed for a complete clear out at board level. Rudkin thinking about signing absolutely no one. Yeah. Ball in from the corner here. Pickford catches it quite easily. I think it's a foul, actually. Totally outbullied. We are so lucky. Saints just scored. Come on, you Saints. So come. Oh, and the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go march. I mean, that how depressing is it that we have to celebrate Southampton scoring a goal? It's fucking tragic. It's tragic, man. It's so tragic. And where are they now? Let's have a look at the table, people. Southampton are 8 points behind us. I think that's the math, right? 8. Yeah, 8. They're 8 points behind us. They should relegate the bottom 4 this season. We're all shit. To be honest, Saints scoring has just pissed me off even more. This is a huge game wasted. I can't remember us ever having a defence as bad as this. Even Pep or Arne wouldn't get this Leicester team going. Amazingly out the bottom 3. So glad I don't own a season ticket. Travel 6 says we can't rely on other team results. Here's Mavididi. No real support for him. Daka presses and Daka wins. Christiansen. Booba Samari now. Jordan Ayew still on the pitch, by the way. Woyo Koulibaly here. Woyo Koulibaly comes inside. Oh, God, he gives it away. He's going to race back, though, and try and offer some support. Mate, honestly, you are a hypocrite. Go on, mate. Tell me why. I can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to hear it. I hate seeing you go through the... Yeah, mate, it's just... Yeah. Fast Investigar just jogging when Bebe scored. An embarrassment. I might just become a Wrexham fan. Just beat Arsenal at home and we're back. Just beat Arsenal at home and we're back on track. No problem. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Nice one, Darren, mate. Nice one. Fast clears it this time for a throw-in. Winks. Koulibaly. Played across the box to Hermanson. Chuck a roulette and sign a centre-back. Where do you think we would be if we'd kept Cooper? Probably about the same. In and around. Just picking up any points and City mess it up as usual. Caleb Okoli. Samari looking for Daka. Finds Daka, but he just can't get a touch on it. And it goes out. It finds Pickford instead, who's now trying to play out from the back. And they do. Branthwaite just hits it long. 5 minutes left of this game. It's a depressing game. It's a depressing day. It's a depressing week. It's a depressing month. A depressing season. Well and truly depressing season. Thank you, Michael, mate. Very much appreciated, pal. Thank you so much. These players just don't give a shit about Leicester. Ayew playing for 90 minutes is blessing to our eyes. Looking forward to the lap of disgrace at the end. You realise it means the same thing, Sylvia. Sylvia, is that your name? We're saying Rude isn't good enough either, right? That's what we're saying. We're not saying out of his depth. It means we're saying he's not good enough, right? Daka is not up to the standard. No player is getting above 2 or 3 from me today. No more possession, please. Why does your shirt picture behind you not have FBS sponsor? It's a good question. I don't know. Just hasn't. I'm probably happy about that, to be fair. It feels like a crime watching Ayew play. Yeah. Mikalenko's off. Okay, people, look. What's this in the chat? Look in the chat. Match ratings, people. Get your match ratings in now. Click that. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click this and submit your match ratings now. Get on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, click this link. Give your match ratings and we will go through each one in the instant reaction in the next 20 minutes, 10 minutes. So click that link. There it is again. I'll post it one more time. Click that link and have your say, and it will go up on screen in the instant reaction. It will let everybody know. Please do. Decore. Oh, there's another chance here. Hermanson saves. Sorry, mate. We can't. Rude Van No Clue. Nice. Leicester come forward. Samare looking for Woyo Koulibaly. Here is Woyo Koulibaly. Can't quite get on the end of it. And it's cleared. Bursting run from Woyo, though. Where do we go from here? We'll find out. There's your answer, by the way. Down. Down. That's where we're going. We're going down. There's no coming back from this. How many minutes at a time will we get this time, eh? How many minutes at a time will we get? What is happening here? Get rid of it! Woyo, someone support him! He's fouled! No, the referee disagrees. Here's Samari. Oh, bad touch. Bad touch. They've made a similar bad touch there, to be fair. O'Brien into Ghana. Oh, NDI is NDI. What's happening? Oh my God! Why are you stood still fast? What are you doing, you useless piece of shit? You're fucking useless. You're fucking useless, man. I don't care whether it's Vestergaard, whether it's fucking Akoli, whether it's Fass, whether it's Cody. They're all shit. Every single last one of them. Every single one of them. They're all shit. And Fass is out there, his arms by his side. He's doing the fucking what's that dance called? What's it called when they wave their arms like that? I can't remember what the dance is called, but he's doing the fucking dance. Oh my God. Well, again, here's another chance for you. Here's another chance for your match ratings in the chat below. Match ratings, there you go. Do the match. Yeah, the Vince McMahon. Here comes the money. Money. That's literally what they're doing, man. Pathetic. Fucking pathetic. 4-0. Thumped 4-0 by Everton, mate. Everton. 4-0. Useless. They're useless. Shocking. Samare. El Canoes. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. And we're still not in the bottom three as well. That's the worst part. Georgie, mate, stick around for the instant reaction if you want, mate. I mean, we're just fucking shit, mate. We're wank. We're wank. We're just so bad. Full time at Goodison Park. Everton 0. I wish. Everton 4. Leicester City 0. Leicester City have been thrashed in their last visit to Goodison Park. Leicester City are somehow outside the relegation zone, but they are very much on course for relegation this season to the Championship. David Moyes, one of the men that was linked with the Leicester job back in early December, turned us down, went to Everton, and has now got them well clear of the relegation zone, the bottom three. They always seem to escape Everton, and they've done it again. This is by far a four-way battle between Southampton, Ipswich, Wolves, and Leicester. And it almost certainly looks like we will probably go down. Spineless, cowardly, pathetic performance, first half and second half from Leicester City. Your comments, keep them coming in. We're going to be going to the instant reaction in 5 minutes. So get your comments in because I'm going to get every single one of them. Every single one of your comments will be brought up on screen. That's a promise on this. I had to stay up until 1 midnight just to see Everton score 4. Planet Earth says, come on the Villa. Ahmed says, I'm so happy that Southampton won. All Boxed Up says, makes me bloody sad as next season going to be a lack of banter again. Ahmed says, what are 3 points? Sachin says, thank fuck. Fastest IU moves is coming off. Blue Fox says, thanks for suffering through that, Locks. Thank you for sticking by me. Still remember the pre-match videos against Forest where you all agreed you've got just as good a squad, if not better than them. I don't remember that. Andrea says we cannot keep relying on other results to hold us up. Dara says Rude will walk. Peter says this is embarrassing. Daz says we need to stop relying on other teams losing. I hate this attitude. Georgie says all of a sudden the networks in Nottingham are working again. They can fuck off as well. Michael says absolutely battered. Take us down, says Henry. Tony, we are never obliging. Utter bollocks, says Dawn. Shout out to you, Dawn, because you've been a member of the channel for longer than nearly everybody. So thank you to you, Dawn, from the very start, an OG of BTG. Mark says, disgraceful. You just can't. You can't. Worst performance I've seen. It's not the manager's fault for the errors. It's the manager's fault for not making 3 subs at half time, though. Matty says, agreed. Thanks for keeping the live stream going, Locks. I could never do what you do. A complete shocker performance. Players are embarrassment. Villa do a job on Wolves, I beg. We are such an awful team, says Chester. Wasted opportunity, Simon says. Ipswich lost. We are fucking shit, says Archie. Top and Rudkin sitting there. Get players. The games between Ipswich, Leicester and Wolves will decide it. Travelling fans should get a refund. Locks is the man. Thank you, mate. Clemo 4-0. Yep. Down, deeper and down. Fair play to you, Locks. Thanks for keeping it going, mate. Thank you for being here. Like I said to everybody, as long as you're here and enjoying the show, then thank you. But you can't enjoy that because it was terrible. Relegators now put us out of our misery. We made them look like Barcelona. Thanks, Locks. I'm off to cry. Catch you Friday. Josh says, get fast out of my club. This club has become has completely lost its soul. Man of the match was Locks. Cheers, man. Can Philbert Fox play centre back? Start Daka versus Arsenal. Blue tinted glasses is the best thing about Leicester by far. Thank you for the kind words again, Matty, mate. Much appreciated. I think we're going to go down. Really? You have to look at the positives. Oh, wait. Not sure what can be done now. Arsenal next. We're done. Andreas says, I really don't know where we go from here. Salsur and Alex says, get Vestergaard out. Daka to start next game. Vardy has done nothing for weeks. How can you expect to compete when you refuse to invest and decide to stick with someone who doesn't understand modern football market? It's so sad to see how far we've fallen. Rudkin out. Except score last week. Hamza says, how is our attack supposed to do anything when most of the time they're stuck defending with the back line because they know they can't do that one job on their own? Just tell me how. Abd says, I think we need attackers as much as defenders. Harjeet says, crap. I switched off at 3-0. Arthur, hello to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you, mate. Disgrace every single one of them. Peter says, if only Maddison has scored from the penalty a couple of years ago. Helena Jones with the 1.99 super chat. Thank you, Helena. It's very much appreciated. It all goes back into the channel, so it will not go on a G&T, but I promise you that I will enjoy this. So thank you very much, Helena. Put that to a G&T. You deserve it. Thank you for being here. It's very much appreciated. They don't give a flying fuck. Fast and Vesty are too cocky and are sleepwalking us down. Okoli looked okay, but we need someone else with him. All power to you, Locks. Rudkin, Wheeler, Neville, time up. Thanks, Leicester. Weekend ruined. Thank fuck, fools and horses are on the box. Who is going to want to sign for us? Yep. Sorry, Anil, I've just seen this, mate. It was in the live chat. That's Everton safe. The protest at the Arsenal game is a real going out. I hate that I support this club. Vestergaard needs a Zimmer frame. Daka, for fuck's sake. Look at the next fixtures, please. Unlucky, mate. I swear that Cooper put a curse on us for him leaving. Fuck him. This is for Forest. 4 a.m. In Melbourne. Yeah, mate, Pete. I mean, it's I don't know what it is with Luke, but it's obviously close to that. Daz says, thank you for this channel. Real chat and analysis. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd be stuck watching an inferior fan channel. Daz, thanks, mate, for the kind words. Very much appreciated. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of your comments, by the way. Even if they're call me a dick, you know what I mean? I don't care. I still appreciate it. Thanks for just being here and getting your views in. No way we thought they were going to win. One win and everyone loses their heads of excitement. Can now see us finishing bottom. Your PFP is off. Thanks, Locks. Top show. No manager would keep this rabble up. Yeah. But yeah, big shout out to everybody who's joined us today. Thanks to LCFC Fox 1970 for the £1 super chat, and thanks to Helena Jones for the 1.99 super chat towards the G&T. Thank you so much. Last couple comments here before we go to the instant reaction. Remember, it's a redirect, so you don't need to do a thing. It will just send you there on your own. A Fox since 1962. This is the worst it's ever been, even worse than relegation to Division 2. And finally, UK Nathan says, love the club, just hate the who play for it and run it. There we go. Okay, so if you are new around here, this is how it works. The instant reaction now. If you are watching on YouTube, you'll be redirected there. We don't need to press the thing. If you're watching on Twitter, you will not be redirected. So either, well, yeah, just go over to YouTube now, basically. Go over to YouTube now, refresh your page, and you will see the instant reactions. Final chance to put in your match ratings as well. Just click the link in the chat. Go for your match ratings in. I'm hoping to see a few ones, because if anybody gives anyone anything above a 5, I love you. So cheers. We'll see you on the instant match reaction. Thanks for the kind words. Thanks for the super chats. And thanks for just being here. We'll see you there.